We're ready to race here in Virginia. U20 men's cross-country championship is underway.
Well, and Paul, we're talking about making these U.S. teams. I think one of the things, this is a U.S. cross-country championship team, but when you go and are at a world championship, you start to believe that that's where you belong. You start to believe that you are world-class then, which these athletes are if they make it on this team. And that is, at this young age, it starts to set them up to think about being one of the best of the NCAAs or being one that gets to the Olympic trials and then make the team. So, any coach or parent out there listening right now, this is a really cool opportunity. And I think that people don't quite understand the amount of confidence you get when you have a good race at a race like this.
I've always said I knew I had made it in my broadcasting career when I got a chance to work pretty early.
Well, and I kind of like that. I mean, we'll have to see how it goes, but he's getting out there and maybe he has some race jitters, but this might just be his MO. He likes to get out strong, establish himself. The pack will eventually have to work, to get back up to him. But the one thing that, we haven't mentioned, we do see the gator tracks, but it is cold there. It's only 30 degrees. So the course is compact and it is fast, but it also can be hard where sometimes if there's divots out there, it can be almost a little bit hard to get through. So it's interesting to watch them where they move on this course. The pack, they have to kind of run where they're at, but when you're out by yourself, you can pick your own route as they go over those two first logs that they put down for them.
3:03, and now Law looks behind and says, well, hello, everybody.
Well, he needs to get back on right now. This is mentally really a hard thing to do when you get caught by the pack. But what he needs to do is relax, get back in there, and just start fighting again. Let these guys do the work. Look at these guys. They're kind of all coming around him. If he could just settle in and let them think that he is maybe not quite as sharp as he was earlier in the race, and just focus now. Hang on. This is going to hurt for him for a little bit. But now this is when Cole Matthiessen, this is kind of when he shines. He likes to lead. He likes to be up front, but he hasn't had quite the fall that he wanted. He said it's been up and down. This race is really important for him to see where he's at and to get, he said, in that racing mindset. He has big goals. He wants to get out for indoors and outdoors and run really fast. We've seen him win time and time again. But this is where he said the racing mindset really comes into play, and he really learns a lot about where his training is and where he is racing-wise.
Back in fifth place, Matthew Donis, while Carey was making those comments, took off the gloves, so he's now taking things a bit more seriously and trying to stay in that top six right now. This is slowly but surely becoming a game of attrition. It was 15 in that lead pack at 4K. We'll call it 12 in that lead pack at 5K. But Carey, again, people falling out of the black back pretty consistently now. As they make the turn, they get a chance to see that finish line shoot, but are sent away and over those hay bales. And we'll get back out on the course. Good crowd on hand here in Virginia. Sanchez makes the move and crosses the line with the lead here. So 3:02.2 on that kilometer, so a little bit of a quickened pace, and the results are right there in front of you with those live pictures. Single file now behind Sanchez. Matthiessen in second, Brecker in third, Berkeley Nance in fourth, Aiden Cox out of New Hampshire in fifth. Right now, Kevin Sanchez in control. You can see the facial expression here. He's trying to ground out this last kilometer and get himself a national title and a ticket to the World Championships.
Driving his arms and his knees. Look at him come here, Paul.
Into the closing stretch, the 18-year-old out of Texas, now at Notre Dame, is going to be your U20 national champion. He's going to the World Championships in Serbia as he crosses the line as the winner here in Virginia. Cole Matthiessen comes back. He will be going back to the World Championships as well. Noah Brecker, the first of two Minnesotans to get to the line, as he is joined by Aiden Jones. Berhanu Harriman with a really good close as he will move all the way up into fifth position. Berkeley Nance in sixth, and Matthew Donis will finish in seventh, one spot out of the top six. Aiden Cox finishing in 8th, and look at that celebration by Kevin Sanchez.